Normally, I have to come up with some unique idea to explain to you why I think gold will go up. And I do. I do often think that gold is one of the unique items in our world that people will always gravitate towards. But now I have a different reason for saying that I really think gold is a worthy investment. Normally they say like 5 to 10% of it should be invested in gold of all your assets. And that's really up to you. I'm investing about 22% of my assets into this right now. I've been investing in it for a long time. But the reason that I'm really investing now is because I'm going to be honest, we are seeing an existential change to how the world is run. I mean, just look at this.
The Democrat Party is not a political party. It is a domestic extremist organization. The privilege of the writ of habeas corpus can be suspended in a time of invasion.
Why don't you just say, isn't it wonderful that we're keeping criminals out of our country?
We want to put them in trauma.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?
Ghislaine Maxwell moved from a low-security prison in Florida to a minimum-security prison in Texas.
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success.
Russia's Vladimir Putin shaking hands and laughing with Chinese President Xi Jinping and India's Prime Minister Modi.
Since World War II, the world looked at the United States as the guardian of freedom and human rights, and we have devolved so quickly into this.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth on Friday fired the general who angered President Trump over his damage assessment of U.S. strikes on Iran.
We're to be one nation under God, and we are standing on the soil of the White House, and we are declaring your word. Every place in our foot will trod, you will give it to us.
Whatever your political affiliation, we look like thugs in front of the entire world. Money is all about perception. And when you have a country that has eroded its rule of law and fiscal monetary responsibility.
2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
It's our entire capital. Yeah, you just added in a third building is what that is. That's a third building.
Well, no, but it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago.
You can't exactly recover from that. It's not so much that you have this particular set of people in the White House right now. As much as it is, we have an institution that has allowed for people to come in the White House and dismantle our government. The US dollar is gonna go to shit. BRICS is already around the corner, and this is a vacuum for them to take advantage of. I'm normally very excited to talk about the rise of gold, but now I see it as one of the only assets that has a stable future in a very, very uncertain time with such a huge vacuum incoming into the global power play. Here's something you should know about authoritarian regimes. They value loyalty over competency. There's a reason when Russia invaded Ukraine that they sucked at it. Their entire military structure was antiquated and run by loyalists, people who weren't actually competent in ensuring that their military actually was able to do the job. It was about appeasement rather than actually being able to do something. When you have a country run on that premise, you will ultimately fail because the universe will right itself with the reality of what actually works. You may be able to say, oh, we'll withstand the storm, but you cannot fight science and data. And the leading indicator right now is that gold is probably one of the safest places to put your money at the moment because the world is getting very scary. Now, this is not all doom and gloom. The pendulum swings far, but it also comes back. So I'd say if you're looking for a safe place to put your money right now, gold, silver, precious metals, international stocks, that's the way I'd lean until the pendulum swings back.